Hello everybody. Decided I'd do a video. I've been thinking about doing this for a little while. I did the update for 20 months and now I'm at just 1 week shy of 23 months. So just got out of the shower. My beard is just towel patted dry. So I thought I'd start right from the get-go, right as I get out of the shower, and just share some tips with all of you, and maybe these will help you. The YouTube videos I've watched have helped me. I take what I can from them, and everybody has a little different way of doing things, like I said before. And these are guidelines. These are just my opinions. Some people may disagree with them. That's fine. I don't agree with everything either. So this is just hopefully a little not tutorial, but just a little insight into my own beard care. Since I've been doing it for almost 2 years, I'm kind of getting to know what I really like. So anyway, what I do is I start out just slightly damp right out of the shower. I start out with a real wide tooth comb, kind of a rake type comb, and just real gently comb through, kind of starting from the ends a little bit because they tend to get tangled, and kind of getting the hair separated and straightened out just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, just going through it. And I'll say this too, and I've learned as I go along that the longer your beard gets, the more hair you will shed, and it's an everyday thing. It's just like shedding skin cells. It's really your body's just natural cycle and function. So hairs that come out, don't worry about them. Don't let them get to you. It's the nature of your body. So after that, I use I already conditioned it. I didn't wash it, but I ran it through hot water and conditioned it, rinsed it out in the shower. And then I use I'm not going to name any brands or anything. I'm just going to kind of generalize what I use. This is a leave-on conditioner. I use about, if you can see that, it's about the size of a nickel. And just kind of work that in to kind of get into the roots and kind of get in there and just moisturize it even further. You got to do this while it's still somewhat damp too, because if it's dry, the hair well, not the hair follicles, but the hairs themselves aren't really open to accepting conditioners and lotions and that type of thing. It needs to be slightly damp. So I just kind of work that in, especially into the ends, really well, not yanking too hard. And then come back through with the old rake and rake it out again. Get it all decent. And then some people might think this is overkill using the leave-in conditioner too, but I use very little of it. So it hits the hair shaft, which keeps it flexible and conditioned, whereas beard oil kind of doesn't really saturate into the hair so much. It's more like a finishing moisturizer. What I'm using here after that is good old organic virgin coconut oil. Simple. You can get this stuff anywhere, any store, any grocery store has it. It's like maybe 10 bucks for a year's supply. So I use about, that might be a little much for your typical beard, but as my beard gets longer, I notice that I need to use a little more. I also use hemp seed oil, but you can order this on eBay. It's very cheap, and just a couple drops is really all you need. And then my favorite beard oil that has fragrance. Again, I'm not gonna get hung up on beard brands and everything and all the different oils that are out there, because to me, oil is oil. Some people make too big of a deal out of it. Really, all you need is coconut oil. If you want a little fragrance, add whatever kind of oil you want to it. Coconut oil or argan oil or jojoba oil. Any of those oils are perfect beard oils. So I just kind of get it in there, work it into your skin, because it tends to dry out right there by the roots. So try to get it in there, and you know, get it in your mustache. And I like to work it in real good. And what this does is it just makes things more manageable, and it keeps your beard from really drying out, as it will over the day from wind and your work environment, just the elements in general. So once you got that all in, you're all oiled and conditioned, just comb it out. Again, use a wide tooth comb so it's not snagging anything. I like to use a pick too, because what it does is it kind of gets way back in there. It kind of eliminates the need of having to brush or comb from behind. You can just dig right in there and kind of fluff it out. Okay, so that's generally what I do with my beard. And then my mustache, I've learned over time, and this is what works for me again, is to kind of get your mustache, if yours is anything like mine, it wants to go everywhere. It wants to go in your mouth, it wants to go this way and stick out and up, and it's ridiculous. If you don't find a way to tame it, you might as well shave it off or keep it super, super short. But I don't like a super short mustache, and I've shaved mine off before and I didn't like it. So here's what I've come up with. I use the hair dryer on a medium setting, and I put it on a medium, actually low, a medium temperature and a low setting. So I'm going to take my little mustache comb made by Kent, get right in there at the part, and just kind of force it the way you want it to go. Same with the other side. And then the soul patch, you want to kind of give that a little bit of direction too. I use actually a hair dressing pomade for my mustache. Some people use an actual mustache wax. You know, use whatever you want, but as long as it has some sort of beeswax and or petroleum like kind of base, it'll help you style your mustache. I like to heat it up with the hair dryer, make it more pliable. Once I'm done with that, I kind of get an even amount on each finger and kind of just work it into the mustache and the soul patch area, because that gets a little crazy too. And just kind of get in there with your fingernails and kind of work it the same way you were blow drying it. You know, some people might want to brush it straight down. That's totally up to you, what your preference is. Personally, I like mine to be away from my lips as much as possible. So this is how I do it. I'm going to go through it again, and I just style it the same way, but with the wax, the pomade in it. Got to be kind of careful not to burn your eyeballs. And because heating it up makes it more pliable, and it kind of has a tendency to stay a little better. So for the most part, that's what I do with the mustache. And then kind of as a final comb through, I just kind of take a kind of a medium tooth comb and just real gently, and it'll still snag. You know, you got to be careful. Don't get too vigorous with your combing. It just kind of straighten it out and get it looking nice and uniform as much as possible. Now I'll make a note here. I haven't trimmed my beard or shaped it or anything like that in the whole entire time I've grown it. I mean, I might have cut a few little hairs here and there on the sideburns to keep it from poofing out, because it's not really what I like. But for the most part, it's natural. Yeah, they might be a little uneven, but I think if you style it, take care of it, condition it, oil it, it'll look fine. And any of the excess oil, I usually just put on my bald head, or, you know, on your skin. Might as well use it. Okay, and then now this is important for me. is the boar's hair brush. Now this is kind of like a soft to medium bristle boar's hair brush. You can get these again on eBay for like $6, and they're wonderful because what they do is they help to uniformly shape your beard. They get in there and they give it that soft, you know, they kind of gives you more of an opportunity to shape your beard versus just combing it out. This helps keep them sides tucked in like that, which is what I like personally. I like to keep the growth kind of working down and not so much out. So yeah, that's about it. And if you guys are wondering about any of the products I use, like I said, I use virgin coconut oil as the base of my beard oil. I personally don't use any balms or any fancy things. You know, some people might like that, and that's fine. I don't, because I just don't see the need for it. And besides, I don't want to spend that much money on it personally. I mean, when you can have the essentials for way less. But it's up to you. So these are just basically showing you what you can do with simple ingredients. So that's about it. I'm at just under 2 years, and keeping on. And I will make another update. I hope this helps some of you guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like it, a comment. I'll totally respond to your comments. I appreciate doing these videos. I'm not doing them for anything other than helping you all out there, because I've been helped through the ones that I've watched. So I'm in a way I'm trying to give back and help those that are you know, in the worldwide brotherhood of bearding. You know, maybe there might be a tip in here that you didn't think about. I don't know. So happy bearding. Hope the best for y'all, and keep on trucking. We'll see you later.